With the expected rain tomorrow morning that Kirk mentioned, it's important for drivers to be prepared in the event of an accident. According to Parkersburg South High School driving instructor Mike Shepard, rain can reduce visibility and can make the roads slick. Water can build up on the road, which can cause drivers to hydroplane, and that increases the risk of a crash. Shepard said it's important for drivers to be prepared in case of an accident.
Well, it's going to happen. You're going to have accidents. One day, if you're young, it may not have happened yet, but eventually it's going to happen. So everybody needs to be ready.
If you find yourself hydroplaning, he says to hold the wheel steady, let off the gas, and do not brake.